Chamundeshwari, Associate Professor in Computer Science, V.V. Vanniya Perumal College for Women, Virudhunagar. In this video, we see about what are the data structures available in Python. The available data structures are arrays, list, tuples or tuples, dictionary. First, we see about what is data structure. Data structure is a group of data elements that are put together under one common name. It is used to define a particular way of storing and organizing data in a computer so that we can use it efficiently. We can define data structure as a sequence of data. It is a basic data structure. It is a base. All the elements are represented by specifying an index, and the index start with 0 and it automatically incremented for the next element in sequence. Next we see about what are lists in Python. A list is a collection of different kinds of values or items. It is a sequence in which elements are arranged as a list of comma separated values between square bracket. Lists in Python are mutable, that is, it's changeable. We can change their elements after forming. Lists are used to store multiple data at once. Here is a syntax for representing the list. The basic syntax is list variable equal to, within the square bracket we can specify the list of values separated by a comma. Here is some of the examples for creating a list. The list may contain collection of integer only, that is, list A contains list of integer values. We can create a list with a collection of characters. Here list B is a list variable which contains a collection of alphabets. We can create a list with a collection of strings. List C, the variable list C is a collection of strings, that is good and morning. We can store a collection as a list as a heterogeneous data items. The variable list C contains numeric value, character and string. We can create nested list also. Here is an example. For example, list 1 contains number, character, alphabet. The fourth position contains set of list values. We can print the list values by using a print statement or by using an iterative method. Here is an example for printing the values in using iterative method. We can use while loop or for loop to print the list values, or we can simply use the method print to print the list of values. Here is a simple output for list using iterative methods. Next we see about what are the possible operations available in the list. First one, how to access values in the list. We can access the value by specifying the start position, stop position and step values. Here, suppose I want to print the first element in the index list by using a method print list variable within the square bracket. We can specify the position as 0 to print the first element in the list. We can use the method append used to add new values to the list. We can add the new element at the beginning or at the specific position or at the end of the list. By using an append method, we can add a new element at the end of the list. Here is an example. List variable dot append within the parenthesis the value 100. Automatically the value 100 will be added at the end of the list. Here is a sample output for appending values. Another one method is used to insert. We can add or insert new values at a particular position by specifying the position and corresponding new values. The syntax is list variable dot method insert. Within the parenthesis we can pass two arguments. One is called as a position, the second one the value to be inserted. In this example, I want to insert a value -100 in the position 2. We can add a new element by specifying the index. We can by using an assignment operator. Here is an example. List A is a variable. In the list A variable, we can add a new element, new list in the position 5. That is list variable within the square bracket. We can specify the position equal to within the square bracket. We can specify the new list values. Here is a sample output to adding new list variable called as a nested list. Then how to change or how to delete a element in the list. To change the item in the list by using an assignment operator, by using a method, variable name within the square bracket, the changing position equal to new values. Suppose you want to delete a value from a list, we can use the method del. The del method is used for removing an element in the list based on the values in the list. Here is an example. The method name del specify the name of the list within the square bracket position or index. Here remove the second position from the list by using a command del list variable within the square bracket index 2. Next, how to copy a list, that is I want to copy one list to another list, we can use the method copy or assignment method. That is, here is an example. List 1 contains some set of values, some set of list variables. Then we can write a statement as list 2, that is list variable 2 equal to list 1. That is assign the value of list 1 to list 2. That is called as a cloning or copying and one list to another list. The next method is to rearrange the set of elements in the list. We can use the method sort. Generally we call the method in a list variable. Follow the method list name or list variable dot method name. Here list variable dot sort method is to rearrange a set of elements in the list. Or we can use a method list operations. There are list of available operations to manipulate the list elements. First simple operation is concatenation, used to combine or join two list variables. Then another method length or len, used to find the number of elements in the list. The next element is in or not in operations, used to search a particular element in the list. Here is an example. For example, if we write a statement as if p, that is the element to be searched using an operator in the list variables list b. This operation in operation report true. It will be written true if the searching element is present in the list. Otherwise, it will be written a false value. The next method is max, used to find the maximum value in the list. Here is an example. In this example, the maximum value written by the machine is 10. The next operation is minimum, used to find the minimum value in the list. Then another method sum, used to find the sum of all the elements in the list, that is used to find the total values. Total summation in the list is find by using a method sum. Then another method sorted. This sorted method is used to rearrange the item in the list. It will be used as similar to sort method in list. When we call the sort method, we can follow the syntax list variable dot sort. Otherwise, we can use sorted operations. If we use a sorted operation, we cannot specify the list variable name. You simply call sorted within the parenthesis list variable. When we use the sorted methods, it will be written a new list. But when we call the method sort, it will be written is dummy list variables. Then next method, how to retrieve a element in the list. How to remove an element from the list. Use the pop method. When we use the pop method without argument, it will be written a last element, that is retrieve the last element in the list. Suppose we want to remove or pop the element in the middle of the list, we can follow the syntax pop within the parenthesis. We may specify the index position, from which position we want to remove the element in the list. We can follow the syntax list variable dot pop within the parenthesis. We may specify the index variable. Next data structure used in Python is tuples or tuples. Tuples is a built-in sequence data type used to store data in an unchangeable object. It is an unchangeable and allow duplicate values when we store the information as a tuples. Tuples is a immutable object, which means that it cannot change, but we can use it to represent fixed collection of items. How to create a tuples in Python. We can create an empty list. We can create a empty tuples by using a empty opening closing parentheses. The tuples may contain collection of integers or collection of numeric and non-numeric values. Here is an example. The second one is a collection of integers. A tuple contains 3 numeric objects. Next example specify tuples contain 4 string objects. So it's a collection of heterogeneous data items. but it is a unchangeable data items. Here is also we can specify some of the examples available in Python tuples. So the first one contains strings, integers and Boolean object. The second example which contains tuples, nested list and values, that is maybe called as a nested tuples. Then here also we can follow the some of the methods to access to manipulate elements in the tuples. First simple one is slicing or separating or filtering items in the tuples. Suppose I want to print some set of elements from the middle or from the end. We can follow the method print tuple variable. Within the square bracket we may specify the starting and ending position. First one, print t of 3:6, that is used to print the number of index position from 3 to 5. Suppose I want to print the values from 0th position to 4th position, we may use the method print tuple variable t within the square bracket :4, that is the starting position will be ignorable. Suppose I want to print from the 4th position to ending position, I can use the method print t within the square bracket 4:. We may specify the starting position and ignoring the ending position, or we may ignore the ending position and specify the starting position. If we ignore the starting position, means it will automatically print the data from 0th index. Suppose if we are ignoring the ending position, it will be print the data from the specified starting position to end of the list. Suppose if we want to print the data from the reverse order, from the ending position to starting position, means we can use negative indexing. Print list variable, tuple variable within the square bracket -1, means it will print the last element in the tuple values. Then to fetch a particular values from a tuples, we can use print tuple variable within the square bracket, specify the index position, means that particular index value will be printed on the screen. The next method is how to concatenate or updating tuples. By using assignment operator and concatenate operator plus, we can join or concatenate two tuples. Here t is one tuples, t1 is another tuple. Suppose we want to create a new tuples by concatenating two tuples as t equal to t plus t1 to combine or to join two tuple variables. Here is some of the methods available in tuples. First a simple one, len. Len function used to find the length of that is number of elements available in the tuples. Then plus operator used to combine or joining two tuples. Then repeat operation, that is by using a star operator we can repeat the same values more than one times in tuples. Then as similar to list, we have here also we can use in or not in operator. In operator used to search an element in the tuples and will return a true value. In reverse order we can use not operator used to return a false value, and max method used to find the maximum values in the tuples, and the minimum method used to find the minimum values in the tuples. Thank you.